Standing at the Edge of Time, meditations on life, death, and the transience of beauty. You cannot stay young forever. This is the first clear thought that survives the noise of youth. The second follows close behind. You cannot outwit death, nor bargain with sickness, nor charm pain into leaving early. The laws of nature operate with ruthless precision. They do not hate you, but they do not love you either. They simply proceed. The spectacle of life and death unfolds everywhere, but for most of your years, you watch it as if from behind glass. Things happen to others, and you feel a distant pity. Then you reach a certain age, roughly 55 to 60, and the glass shatters. You are no longer observing from outside. You are inside the pattern. At this age, you see your past strength spread out across time like a landscape from a hilltop. You remember when your body answered every demand without complaint. Now it answers selectively, sometimes with a delay, sometimes with a small betrayal. Your years are no longer an infinite horizon. They are measured things, like a stack of coins you can actually count. And with that counting comes a strange and quiet clarity. You see your own place in the sequence, exactly where you stand between the events you once read about in newspapers and the ones you now watch your children or younger colleagues live through. Count historical events occurring in your lifetime. You were there. You are still here, but the edge of the map is now visible. Then comes the hardest part of the insight and the most ordinary. You watch your relatives die, not in sudden shocks anymore, but in a regular pattern. The older go first, then the next older. The young bury the old, as it should be, though there are painful exemptions, the young ones occasionally dying. Those exemptions do not break the pattern. They carve grooves into it, making it personal. You begin to see generations as waves. Small children you once held become fully grown men and women. Those men and women, full of youth and argument and plans, turn gradually into wreckage, grey, slow, careful. Then they are gone. And those who died earlier, the ones more remote in time, lose their images first from photographs, then from memory, then from any voice that might have said their name, fading gradually, like a photograph left in the sun. Then mist darkens the past, and beyond a certain point, you cannot see your ancestors at all. They become not people, but a feeling. Someone was here before me. So what is the lesson? Not a promise of restoration or reunion. The lesson is this: beauty is transitory. The face you loved at 20 is gone, even if the person still lives. The house you grew up in has been remodeled or raised. The songs that felt eternal now becoming old classics. Nothing built or born stays as it was. And yet, and this is the meditative turn, the idea of beauty remains around us. It does not vanish from the world just because it cannot be kept. It moves. It reappears in a child's awkward drawing, in the way light falls across a table in late afternoon, in the sound of rain against a window when you are safe inside. Beauty is not a possession. It is a visitor, and it visits constantly. Therefore, the final shape of the insight is not resignation. It is a quiet, practical instruction. Enjoy what is subject to time, not despite its fragility, but because of it. A meal with someone you will not see forever. A walk taken slowly. An old photograph looked at once more before you put it away. These things give peace, not because they stop the laws of nature, but because they acknowledge them fully and still choose to matter. You will be forgotten. So will everyone you love. The waves will keep moving after you are gone. But while you are here, standing at that hilltop between 55 and the unknown, you can see the whole arc, birth and strength and fading and mist, and you can still find comfort in a single warm moment. That is not defiance. It is not hope in the usual sense. It is simply the clearest truth that middle age grants. The transient is not worthless. It is all there is, and it is enough.